Blog Talk Radio.
You are now listening to the most talked about blog talk radio station in the universe. Walking His Ways, Impact Voice Radio. Be prepared to have your mind stimulated, your spirit elevated in ways you couldn't even imagine. Introducing your host and the mastermind behind this unforgettable experience, Ferman Jackson Jr. You will not be disappointed. Let's go!
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition, a special edition of Walking This Way's Impact Voice. I'm your host, Ferman Jackson Jr., coming to you again live from my hometown, my home, my city of Mobile, Alabama. And also, this is the debut of my guest, of my special co-host. She's going to be joining me here on Impact Voice. I'm about to get her pull it in now. And I'm about to say, welcome to Impact Voice, Latoya.
Hello there.
Well, I thank you for making your debut tonight and joining me here on Impact Voice. We're going to be talking about relationships this evening, of course. Relationship one-on-one. We want to get the male and female point of view. We know that we have a lot of stuff going on within relationships, of course, whether it's affairs, domestic violence, all types of crazy stuff goes on in these relationships. But we want to actually make it better when it comes to relationships. So we're going to have that male, we're going to have a female point of view. So I hope everybody's tuning in tonight on things that we can discuss, things we can address. Not to sugarcoat anything, but make things where we can make it better. So, Latoya, you have anything you want to add to that when it comes to relationships?
Ooh, well, like you said, I agree. With relationships these days, there's a lot going on for it. Affairs, cheating, lies, and stuff like that. So I can agree. You have to be careful these days who you get involved with. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Yeah, no, you're about to great to say something. You go ahead.
I mean, I just agree. I mean, you just have to be careful these days with relationships. You have to definitely figure out or get to know a person before you actually get involved with them. Learn their background and, see what type of person, where they head at. So you actually have to be on the same level, or see if that person is on the same level as you. So.
And I agree. And I agree because I was looking at something, so I agree that we got on the air tonight. I was looking at something online. I was looking at the true meaning of a relationship. It says to find the person with whom you are most compatible. After this, the true meaning is to love and love your being, provide support and love to that person, do anything and everything. Love hard with everything you got. The purpose of a relationship. That's something I looked up. It was talking about the true meaning of a relationship. So it talks about we have to find the person with whom we are most compatible with. So do you agree with that one?
I do. And, if you break down the word relationship, you have relate. And with relate, it comes to being connected. So when you relate to something, you're also connecting with something also. So you really have to relate with that person who you have relations with.
Yeah, and I agree with that. In order to be, have a successful relationship, and I think what the word says, how can the two walk together except they agree? So it takes it takes two willing people to make a thing right, to make a thing successful, and we just want to break it on down, especially when we get to meet each other for the very first time. Another thing we don't talk about communication. We don't really communicate like we used to. To the state of mind. I'm gonna say this, and then I want you to put in from a female perspective. Okay, with the men. When it comes to meeting a woman, we go off the looks. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We go off the looks. We go off their body, how their hair look. We get so caught up in the physical the physical appearance of a woman, but we never really get the chance to know that woman. We just go out by how fine she is, or how sexy she is, or man, look how she walk, or look how she wear them clothes. But we never really get the chance to really sit down and get to know a person. That would miss a lot of us guys. Okay, sorry about that. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Get back into this nice subject. Hold on right quick so we get to get back into the airways again. Sorry about that. Apologize. I want to do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We just had technical difficulties on our part. The subject's getting real good. Like I said, really want to have that male and female respect. But like I was saying, as my call was dropped, what I was saying to her, I said from when it comes to us males, we get so caught up in the physical appearance of a woman. We never get a chance to really get to sit down and know this woman. We just go off by how good she look, how her hair look, how she wear her clothes, and things like that. I know what some we get so caught up in that, but from a female point of view, when you if you're interested in a guy, how do y'all go about that approach?
Pretty much the same way. When we first, of course, if someone is attractive, we like the way they look, the complexion, height, the way they dress, the way their shoes look. We look at all that also. But it's once we get to know that person, that's when the attraction is there fully. You know what I'm saying? So the appearance is good, but it's once we get to know, well, with me, it's once I get to know that person, that's when the attraction, that's what appeals to me, the inner person.
Yeah.
For style.
Okay. But but y'all watch everything. Go ahead.
Huh?
But y'all watch everything. But y'all watch everything though. Like I said, y'all study us. Y'all we sometimes we just one track minded, but y'all sit and study us because we do the things to get y'all, and then we stop doing those things, and y'all will bring those things up. If I'm wrong, correct me or whatever. But y'all will bring those things up. Like, you used to do this for me and do that. Well, all that happened. And then y'all say stuff. We don't say anything. We just feel like, well, we got you, so I don't have to do anything else to keep it.
Well, no, it's a saying, what you do first when you meet somebody, you have to continue to do that. And so that's what keeps the relationship alive. So, if you start taking me out to eat first and, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years out of life, I want that still. I still want those compliments. I still want that loving, that affection. I still want that. If you giving it to me the first day, second day, third, I want that throughout our relationship. Don't stop, because I'm not going to stop doing what I do. So.
And I agree, because y'all constantly be putting in work. We don't. I mean, and I think that's something we have to get better at, and then especially looking at long term when it comes to marriage. I know a lot of people who wants to be married. I know I wants to be married and be a husband, have a wife, and things like that, and have a family. The other thing we want to talk about is communication. That's what I want to talk about with communication. When you get to know a person, the things that we never got better at. Getting to know a person. I think we talked about that earlier. Getting to know a person, where they're at, spiritually, mentally. The things that we don't want to get messed up in. I know a lot of us, we had bad relationships in the past. Some of us may have been married, been divorced, maybe been in a relationship with a boyfriend, girlfriend, and end up in a nasty breakup. But we always want to take that time out and examine, okay, what went wrong? What can I do better? And that's part what we're talking about this tonight here on the Impact Force. What can we do to make things better? Communication. From my point, from my experience is communication. If you're interested in someone and they're interested in you, my thing, go somewhere, sit down, talk, and get to know each other. You're not gonna be able to know everything about each other, but sit down and get to know each other. From what would you say about that, Toya?
Definitely, communication is definitely a must when it comes to relationships. That's how you get to know a person, with communication. Communication is the key with any relationships, if you ask me, whether it's business, romantic relationships. Communication is the key. And let me take it back for a minute. When entering a relationship, you have to know self-knowledge of yourself. And that's the key also to relationships, because once you know yourself, then you know who to associate yourself with. So that's the key too. Once you get to know who you are, what you stand for, what you want throughout life, then that's when you'll be able to connect or realize, if this person I meet, if that's the person who I want to be with. You know what I'm saying? So, so along with self-knowledge of yourself, communicating with that person, then to me, that's an overall way of knowing, okay, do I want to be in a relationship with this person, or is this person for me? So.
Yeah, and I agree. So in other words, we just give we actually given a choice. You want to say whether I want to continue on with this person or not continue on with this person, and that's what the miscommunication come in at. Where we lead a person on, and male and female do the same thing. And I think a lot of times you want to be where, don't tell me what I want to hear, tell me what I need to hear. You telling the person, okay, this is what I have going on. And or it would come to, first of all, I believe we gotta have God first. That's the first thing. The spirituality is the most important thing to me. That's the foundation.
Yeah, God is the foundation to your relationship. To me, that foundation is God. You should always have God within that relationship as your foundation. And if you have God, you can move forward with that, putting them first within, with everything. So
yeah, and I agree with that. And I totally agree with that, because that's the very first foundation we got to have. When it comes to our spiritual walk with the Lord, will this person hinder me from serving the Lord? Or we just talking, or help me move forward? As we get wise and more mature, we want if you get with someone, we want to be able to increase and not decrease. If I'm decreasing with you, then something's not right, or vice versa. Or you get with a guy, you want us to increase, but if y'all decreasing, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So
you want to add value. It's kind of like with the guys. When you buy a vehicle, you see a vehicle you want, you don't take away from it. You add to it. You know what I'm saying? You add value to it. So that's how it is for your woman. And you don't want to, take away from your woman. You want to add. You want to, same way with my man. You know what I'm saying? I want us to grow together. So that's the goal. As they say, goal.
Exactly.
Yeah, relationship goal.
Yeah,
so
and that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so like I said, when it's self-knowledge, when you know what you want, and out of a relationship, and you meet this guy, and he talking about, oh, I want a car, I want to put a candy paint on a car. That ain't your mind. That's where with me, that's not where my mind is at. I'm not worried about no candy paint. I'm trying to have properties. I'm trying to have assets with my child, you know what I'm saying? So if we're not on that same level, if we're not adding to each other, then it's no way that relationship can work out, because we're on different levels. So why continue with something when it's not going to be, that person don't see your point of view, and then they don't see your point of view, so what's the point of being together? So
I know. You're wasting each other's time, I believe. Cause another thing we want to talk about partnership. Even though we're in a relationship, we gotta consider each other being partners.
Mhm.
Respecting one another. If you're in a relationship, and I believe this too, if I'm in a relationship with a woman, I should always consider her feelings first before I make any decisions. It should be vice versa. Whether it's coming
Mhm.
to moving out of state, whether it comes to
Mhm.
job placement or anything, you gotta consider your partner before you make any sound decision. If you're single, that's different. But when you have a significant other, always want to go back and sit with them and talk to them about certain moves you want to make. So do you agree with that, Toya?
I agree, and that goes back to communication. You always want to communicate with your spouse, your significant other, about whatever decisions there is in a relationship. I mean, that's just a must. Communication, speaking with your spouse about anything. I feel though as though your spouse should be your best friend. You should be able to go to your spouse about any and everything. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to any decisions about moving out of town, jobs or anything, just your opinion, you know, should be, hey babe, what do you think about this? Or I'm considering blah 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 blah. So I believe yes, discussing anything with your significant other, that's I mean that's just something that keeps the relationship, it it keeps a bond.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bond that you should have with
Yeah.
your spouse. And with
Mm-hmm.
me, with my parents, they've been together for over 50 years now, and I have that example of them sitting down discussing in and everything, whether it's something on the news, whether it's something that happened at church. They sit down and they discuss. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your best friend. So yeah, a partnership should be yes with your spouse. Yeah, you should discuss anything and communicate with your
Yeah.
spouse about any and everything.
I do
So
agree. Cause you know what? That's what we miss out on too. In this generation, we don't consider each other's friends. We more consider each other as being more lovers than
mhm,
friends. We consider
mhm,
outside people more than our friends. Than we consider the one that we say, hey, this is our love, this is I want to be with. We don't even consider them as friends. We consider, like I said, we consider outside people as friends, but we never consider
mhm.
each other friends. And why is that though?
Mm, I don't. I mean, I have to, with my partner. I consider that. I mean, let me rephrase. um, when I had a significant other, I consider that person my best friend. I would go to them and ask, hey, what you think about this? Or should I do this? So, it all depends on how I want to say how that person was raised. Maybe they didn't have that example growing up in a household of how people should communicate about things. You know what I'm saying? So you
hmm
also that goes back to getting to know that person, knowing if they had a household with the mother and father. Growing up, was it abuse in the home? Did they talk? All that type of stuff. So that's one of the things that you have to consider when getting into a
Yeah.
relationship with the person to see if they had that example of what love is or how it is to, hold down a household with the man and the woman, or was they raised in a single parent home. So, you know, there's just something that you have to figure out or, you know, get to know when you get to know that person.
Oh yeah, and you got to keep it fun. You got to keep it exciting, and when you got two people that's compatible with each other, they gonna make a thing work. And also have a good time in your relationships. Be fun, be goofy with each other. You ain't gotta be so serious all the time. Just be goofy with each other. I think that's fun too. Y'all can actually be goofy with each other, be comfortable around each other, pass gas in front of each other. I'm just saying, but
Did you say
but
that?
I said pass gas in front of each other. Cause just be comfortable around each other. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm just being silly, but you want to be able to do stuff like that.
I feel you. And you're right. You want someone who you could be comfortable around with. You don't have to be so uptight with. You could just be yourself. You could just be your fun, loving self. Me, I'm silly, so that's just if they can't accept me being silly, okay, you need to get the hell on it. You know what I'm saying? But I can say, well, you're gonna enjoy my time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you want to be yourself around the person who you with. So you just can't fake it. If you fake it, then it won't.
No, it won't work. Another thing, it won't work. And we're gonna be talking about finances too. When you meet someone, you want to know how their financial situation is. I'm not saying it's all about money, but you want to know how they handle their money. Do they spend on info? Do they believe in saving? Do they believe in budgeting? All that stuff is important too. It's not all about the physical attribute of a person. You want to know how they are when it comes to money. Or are you responsible? Ask questions like that. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Because like you said, you want to protect yourself at the end of the day. So, is they good at spending money? Go ahead.
So let me ask you this, if you don't mind. How do you feel with the half and half, the bills, the spouse, the man and the woman going half and half on bills? What is your input, your opinion on that? Would you run your household that way, or how would you run your household as a man, being a man in the head of household? How would you?
How would I do it?
Or what's your opinion, or what's your input?
Yeah. My input is as a man. I know the man is the bride, according to what the Bible say. But I believe as men, we should be able to handle the bigger bills, like when it comes to the mortgage, things like that. But if y'all have some type of agreement where y'all both go half and half, then hey, that's what you want to do. But if you're the type that, hey, I want to take over the bills, then do it. But my opinion is, me, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I'm gonna take care of responsibilities anyway. That's just me. But if she wanna, hey, I want to help out. Hey, that's cool. I don't have no problem with it. But I said, well, as a man, it's like, hey, I'm gonna handle the bigger stuff anyway. That's just me.
Right. And I feel you on that. It's nothing wrong.
Yeah,
there's no wrong answer because everybody run their household differently. So, I just wanted your opinion on it because I hear a lot of discussion on Facebook that, we going half and half on bills or but, and I can say these days with the prices going up on everything, it takes two. I'm not going to lie, it takes two to run a household. So, unless you got buku money coming in, and the wife or the husband don't have to work, then okay, all good. But with society and prices of things these days, it takes two. So
it do.
It takes a lot of work. So.
Yeah, it do. Because even if you look at Proverbs 31, the versus woman, she had her own business, so she helped her husband out a lot. So that's where that partnership come in at. Just working together. If y'all are tight, okay, we won. We could work together, make things happen. And also, if you really look at it, it cuts down a lot of stuff too. If you're working together, it cuts down a lot of stuff. Also, when it comes to expenses, I just believe it's all about working together. It's not a one-man show. It's not a one-woman show. It's about working together towards a common goal, and supporting one another. That's just what I believe. I believe in just going back to being a partner.
And you're right. It actually goes that you're a team, and like the man is the head and the woman is supposed to be the backbone. So.
Yeah, she's helped me.
Right. So me personally, I love to see people being together. I think it's a wonderful, beautiful thing. But to see, black men killing us black women is just, it's awful. It shouldn't get to
It
that
is.
point.
It
So,
is. And that's. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's just awful, that it has to get to that point where you have to take a life. We're supposed to be a society and we need to come together as one. And the other people, they won't see us as one unless we come together first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We have to stop
I know what you're saying.
We have to stop all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you just opened up another conversation on that one too. When it comes to the men's we know we see more in that every day. Here in our generation, we would never taught to hit a woman. I don't believe in that. If you put your hands on me, I'm leaving. If we together and you put hands on me, I'm leaving. It don't make no sense to be together. If we got to put hands on each other. That's some type of relationship. But I don't agree with domestic violence. Me and we supposed to protect our women, love our women. I don't care how mad you get. She's not a punching bag. And it's bad that the younger generation sees that. She's not a punching bag. If you're going to punch something, go punch a wall or do something or whatever, but she's not a punching bag. And today, especially men of color, need to step up. It's like they wanted to depend more on y'all than anything. Back in the day, the woman always depended on the man. The man was the masculine one. He go out there, he work, he provide for the family. It's like a role reverse now. It's like men now are relying more on women to take care of them now. And you get it all the time. My old lady. Go ahead.
Yeah, it goes back to that upbringing. What were they exposed to as coming up, and then it goes to what was in the home. And as you and I both worked in the systems, in the criminal justice system, the majority of our brothers are locked up. So with that being said, a lot of guys, they don't have that structure of taking care of a woman and I'm going to protect my woman because the mother has had to do the father and the mother role. So it's like they don't have that example of I'm going to be a man and take care of my responsibility and step up to the plate. So it goes to show, so by me working in the criminal justice field, just that, right. I was, close to killers, robbers, all that kind of stuff. So me being a black woman working, they call me all bees, hoes, all that type of stuff. And it was just sad to see that, hey, I had spoke with the inmate one day, and I was like, hey, I could be your mama, I could be your sister, I could be your grandmama. Here you are, you calling me all bees and hoes, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure you got somebody at home taking care of your responsibility. And it's like, why degrade your black women when we trying to make a living? We trying to fill in the shoes that y'all are not filling because y'all decided to do something wrong, and here y'all are locked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do we win if they still, if the black man is calling us bees and hoes and, they're not outside, they're not in a home trying to take care and raise their sons to be wholesome men because they're locked up and, they doing all the crazy stuff, killing, robbing, and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, how do they get exposed to being a man and not beating on women or not, degrading black women? So they look at TV, they listen to the rap songs and all this type of stuff. So that's how they get exposed to beating and, like doing all the wretched stuff or doing all the stuff, terrible things to us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's like, it's no, how I could put it, it's I don't know, it's crazy. They don't black men, they don't realize, like, we need y'all. Like, we need y'all out here to raise y'all sons into men. And it's like they don't see that. It's like they instead of killing, they robbing, each other. And it's like, what does it take to get in y'all head to say, hey, I need to wake up. I need to be here for my son. Or I need to teach my son. That's not right. So it's like, where do you begin to start teaching these men or boys that, hey, we need y'all? Like, it's crazy. Like, I mean, the world is crazy. And we don't have, help me out here. We don't have any sources to, make it.
No type of role models.
Yeah.
And I think, it's coming around. I believe it just scattered. Like I said, work within the system. You have, like you said, you have more of the men of color incarcerated. Either incarcerated or they're participating in homosexuality. Out of the one of the two or both. And it's like, well, I'm finna say something. I see where the black woman is. I seen a post a while back that women of color, black women, are going or being with other men of other races, especially men, white men. They feel like if they get with a white man, he's stable, he got A1 credit, and he know how to treat a woman and things like that. So you have that picture going on too. Also, well, women of color feel like, well, the black man ain't worth it anymore. Let me start getting with this man over here. Different background, different culture. Do you see more of that going on? 'Cause I know I seen a post about that on Facebook a while back.
Well, me, I'm always supporting my black men. They're kings. So I was raised by a black man. I got brothers, so I'm always, support my black men. I hear people talking. They might make a comment, man. I might need to date a white man. Because me and my girlfriend, my friend, we were talking, and we were just doing a comparison. And the comparison was, during the summertime, we driving down the highway, we going to the beach. It's me and my children. Well, me and my child, or her and her children. So we look over and we see the Tahoe with the boat on the back of it. We got the white man, his wife, the children, and jet skis on back, whatever. And so they looking like, the loving family that's going on vacation. But here we are, single mothers, without a child going to the beach. And it's like, with the white folks, it's like they settle down early. They settle down, they get married, and by the time, like in their 20s, they married, they got a family, they done did family stuff. By the time their children get grown, their children got assets, and they done set it out for their children. But here with the black man, he waits till he get in his late 40s or early 40s, late 50s or 50s to settle down, and he don't have time to enjoy life because he done played around. He done went from this woman, that woman, and then fumble his money everywhere, in and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But he don't have anything to show for it. But now when he get to his 40s and 50s, he want to decide to settle down, but he can't enjoy life because here he is, he sick, he getting sick now. He barely do anything. But here the white man, he done enjoyed everything in his 20s. He done been out the country. He done did everything with him and his family. So it's like the white man, it's like they mentality is, okay, I want to settle down at this age so I can have this with my children. With the black man, it's like, okay, I want to play house. Then when I get in my 40s and 50s, I need a woman that's down for me to take care of me when I'm down and out. So when do you have time to enjoy life?
That sounds like you know what enjoy it. I know what you're saying.
I mean,
I know you
and
think.
I'm pretty sure some women would, be like, yeah, she right. 'Cause, I mean, I see it. Like, I like to go to the beach and stuff. I love the outdoors. And this be me and my daughter. And I'm like, okay, they family. Okay. Got the jet skis and all that type of stuff. Okay, then. But here I'm like, okay, it's just me and my daughter. But I'm thinking about it. Damn, I wish I had that. I wish that was me and my husband and my child on some jet skis, taking a vacation with
Mm-hmm.
her. Or when I get 40 and 50, okay, my daughter said, she, we good. We could go. It's like, and so it's like, as a woman mentality, it's like, okay, that's when the INDPENDIS, the independent woman, that's when they come in. I can do
Mm-hmm.
this shit by myself. I don't need a
Yeah.
man. I don't need a man. I don't need a black man when he in his late 40s, 50s, when he down and out and ain't got shit to give to nobody. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
You good. Yeah, I mean, you good. You good. You good.
Well, and then, to get out the situation, because right now he down and out. He got to work every day or work overtime all the time just to make ends meet or just to have a vacation later on down the road. When you could have been doing this, you could have been settled in your 20s and 30s, and you could have been enjoying life by now, So it's just, I hate to, do that, but to say these things, but it's reality. It's reality, and it's just sad. Like, man, I wish my black brothers can wake up and just realize, hey, this world is good, it
Yeah,
ain't.
it is.
It's like it ain't always what it is, it's what you make. When you got a woman that's down for you, that's willing to support you and push you to do better, that woman is for you. It's not, it ain't nothing that she won't do for you. And all you got to do in return is just show the same thing in return. So,
And I agree. You got a partnership and have the best interest for each other. Cause and I want, you know what I'm saying, I want that family structure. I want that relationship structure. Myself,
right.
When you have children, you want to be a part of every function they got going on. You want to have family time.
Mm-hmm.
You want to have date nights and things like that. And we can have all this stuff. We can create that stuff. And that's a good thing about it. We can create that stuff if we want it. And it starts with us first. Being compatible. Meet someone who has the same mindset as you, who's purpose driven, who's goal oriented. Don't give no. The Bible speak. Don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers. You don't want to be unequally yoked with someone who don't believe the same thing you believe in, who wants more out of life. You want to be with someone or y'all together where if we want to take a vacation, hey, we up and go. We could do something. Or if we want to go buy, you want to be in that position together. Well, okay, you know what, babe, let's do this together. Hey, we got the money. Let's do this. Let's do that. So I think once we start weeding out the leeches, we could do a whole lot better when it comes to relationships. Um, spiritually, mentally, physically, exercise and take care of ourselves for the long haul, But I want to have a good life, and I know you want to have a good life. Everybody should want to have a good, successful life, I've looked at the neighborhoods down, Cody Road and Solid Road. Like I want to live in them type of neighborhoods. For me and my wife and my children one day. And you can have those things. The Bible said, "Death and life is the power of the tongue." You speak those things. But you want to build an empire. You want to be with somebody you capable, compatible with. Set your standards. I'm not saying you got pride, but never lower your standards. Don't get to the point where you feel desperate, lonely. You gotta have somebody. That messes a lot of people up too, Toya. They get with any and everybody. They feel so lonely, desperate. I gotta have somebody. And then once you get this person, all hell break loose. You stressed out, strung out, with a doped up alcoholic. You lose it, unhappy. But don't just settle for less. Settle for higher. Take time out in this season in your life where if you just single, take time out learn things about yourself, get better at some
Mm-hmm.
things for that person to come on.
That's where
For
that
men,
knowledge comes in.
exact. And Stacey, for me, speak from men's perspective. If you single and you struggling with some things, tighten up in them areas in your life. If you're struggling with things that you don't want to bring to your partner, if you know you're struggling in some areas, don't bring that baggage to your significant other. I believe that if you're struggling in pornography, um, get that fixed, because if you're struggling in pornography and you with someone, you're not really being intimate with your partner. You're being intimate with the one you seen in the video. So would that be
Mm-hmm.
fair to your woman, man? If you watch a porn and you get into the urge and you thinking only time you got into the mood because you watch the porn or you watch porn. So if you dealing with that,
Mm-hmm.
you need to cut that out, because I believe, Toya, when a man watches porn, he's not being intimate with his woman. He's being intimate with the woman he's seen in the video.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: my man ain't gonna need to do all that because I'm be his porn star, everything he wants to just.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
I'm gonna do everything needs to be all in one.
But you know what?
But
That's
no.
how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. I tell anybody, well, anyone, I like a woman who dresses up sexy. Go to Victoria's Secret, buy nice lingerie, buy that stuff, entertain me, woo me, give me something to come home to every day. I shouldn't have to go on the outside looking for something, because all that stuff should be in house, and vice versa for the men. Give your
You got
woman
to
something to
surprise
come home
me.
to.
Yeah,
Exactly.
surprise me. Yeah. Surprise. You know, cook them meals. Buy them little gifts just because. You got to show appreciation for for your spouse.
You do.
It's just the little things. With me, it's the little things that count. A small little Snicker bar. Hey, I love my chocolate covered nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So chocolate covered nuts.
Wow.
So it's just a little smile, little texts throughout the day, babe. I'm thinking of you. I'm proud of you. You outstanding. You have to uplift men because y'all have a lot to face in this world.
Yeah.
So when you come home, you don't want to have to face. You want a different environment. You know what I'm saying? You want
Yeah.
something that's
That's
warm,
true.
good, and feeling, comfortable when you come home. You want to relax. So,
That's true.
and
And
that's what the woman's supposed to do. She's supposed to make that house a home. He want to come
that's true.
in, give him a rub down massage. Babe, it's just you got to cater to your man. You know what I'm saying? So. And I expect the same from him. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
vice versa. That's when, that compatibility, how it
Exactly. And that's what we gotta look for. That caliber we got. That's what we gotta look for when we talk about true meaning relationship. That's what we gotta look for. So we gotta look for that. If we compatible. Do this match? Do this fit? Are you telling me this stuff because just what you want to hear? Like, oh, I could do that. That's another thing. If you get with somebody and you telling them, hey, this is what I'm about, the first thing they respond, oh, I could do that. That's not good. You just saying that just to.
No, it's all about action.
Yeah.
I can tell you anything, but if my actions don't pair up with my words, then it's nothing. So it's all about your actions at the end of the day, is what you show me. You show me love, I appreciate that. You don't have to, you can tell me anything, but once you show me, okay, then that's what's up.
I know what they say, actions speak louder than words. So let your actions speak louder than words. What else we have to target on? There's so much stuff that we get targeted on. Like I said, like you said, vice versa. We should look out for your needs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, babe, can I do anything for you? How you doing today? If you going to work, whatever, don't say, well, babe, don't worry about buying lunch. I did feed you lunch. Do little stuff like that. Taste or do today. How you doing? I'm just thinking about you. Just like you said, little simple things like just doing stuff for the kindness of your heart. Make sure she got everything she needs. Man, she should be to the point where she don't have to want for anything when it comes to you. She's like, you know what? Confident. Like when it comes to him, I don't have to want for anything. Speak life into your woman. Also, men, speak purpose in her. Speak destiny in her. She's a queen. So speak life in her. Let her know, babe, you can make it. You can do it. This is you. Say stuff like that. Encourage her. Build her up. Build her faith. Let her know that she can do anything. She put her mind to and build an empire. You know what I'm saying? Let's build an empire. Let's get built in our generation as people of color. It start with us first, and let's get built. And practice makes perfect. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna master it overnight. It's a life process. My thing is also read a lot of books. Communication. Read a lot of good books. Apply a lot of things. The book I'm reading right now called Laws of Human Nature. Teach how to study people, their body, language, like actually louding words. Teach how to study a person's body language. So do all that stuff. And I know another thing which y'all women do too, and I could be wrong, is like y'all want us to say, like, if y'all say something in particular, it's something y'all wanted to do. Is that true?
You got an example?
Like it's something that you may want, or you may be having a conversation like, I can't. It's this particular thing that I want, and you may bring it up in the conversation. How can I put this? Help me out with how I can put this. It may be something that.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say it may be something that you want in particular. Like, with me, what I do is if I hear you say something over and over again, you may not want me to buy it, but I would just do it because I know you talk about it so much. I would do it as a surprise. That's just how I operate.
And that's a plus. And that is a plus. That is a plus. If I mention something, and I mention it more than one time, yes, it's something that I want to do. Yeah, you're right. And if you get it without me telling you, you get some cooter brown at night.
Well, that's smart though.
That's
smart though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And it goes to show a lot with you. You paying attention. You listening to your woman. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's one of the things that goes in a relationship when you listen and you pay attention to your woman wants and needs. So, that's a plus. That's definitely a plus. So, yeah, you'll get a reward tonight.
Yeah, so it's good. Well, it's good to listen.
Extraordinary stuff.
What I'm saying, that's how it's supposed to be. So it's always good to listen, man. Listen, pay attention, be observant, and you will also get some loving at night. So always pay attention. If she keeps talking about something more than once, she may not ask you to buy it. It's something that she really wants, something she really desires. So take heed to it and surprise her with it, and you'd be amazed. Like, wow, like Toya said, that's points right there. And you will be getting some love in that night. So pay attention to the things that she say, the things that you do. Watch things that she need also, man. Be observant. It may be some things that she really wants, something that she really need. Watch things and watch, because she watched that y'all pay attention to us. It's like, y'all say, okay, he needs that. Okay, he needs that. Let me get him that. And then when you come home, or she may come by your apartment or your house and say, babe, I got this for you. That's going to blow your mind. Like, wow, I didn't tell you I needed this, but she was observant. And vice versa to the men. Be observant to your woman. Whatever she needs, whatever she keeps talking about, do it. And watch what's going to happen to you. If you're single, start practicing that now. I mean, if you're already in a relationship, you're already be doing it anyway. But, start putting in practices now. And watch things change and be successful with it.
And I must admit, you do have some non-appreciative women out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say, but you do have some that's non-appreciative out there, and they have the best men probably out there that's doing whatever it is to take to make a relationship work, and they probably treat their man like a dog. And it's sad because once they get out that relationship and go into the next one, it's like, whatever. I'm not doing what I did because I got dogged out with my last relationship, so I'm not going to do the same thing. And with that being said, you can't go to the next relationship with the same mentality as the previous one. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone is not the same. So
yeah, that's true.
And sometimes you just have to, like, life is all about sacrifices or taking that chance. So you just take that chance and just hopefully and pray that this particular person is the one. So, but sometimes a lot of women, a lot of men, they mess it up for the next person. So, but like I said, just don't go into the next relationship with the same mentality.
I agree. That's something I believe, and that's something because I've been heartbroken myself, and it's to the point it's like, can I really trust somebody else? That's just me, because people say things and then they don't work out that way, and it's like, I can't put this other person in the same category.
It's all about the actions. I said it's all about their actions. And up front, like I was telling a young lady, I was like, you let a guy know up front what you want. If you're dating for marriage, then let that man know. If he runs, then that's not the man for you. You just have to be open and honest, and don't waste your time. And don't tell me, well, we'll get to that. Nah, I need to know if this, or do you want the same thing too? Are you dating for marriage? You know what I'm saying? What do you want out of this relationship? Do you just want to have sexual relations? Do we go out? Do we, are we casual? Are we romantic? You let a person know up front what it is. You know what I'm saying? So the next person or that person who you're dating won't be thinking in their mind, oh, okay, they want to get married. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when the BS comes. So you just have to let a person know up front what it is. And that'll eliminate a lot of confusion at the end of the day, So, and then, like, we grown. You grown. Why we just can't be straight up about the situation? If you just want some sex, okay, just let me know. And let me make the decision of whether I want to go along with that. Because some women, they want that. That's all they want is sex, But then you have a woman like me. I'm wife material, so I'm looking for a husband. Well, I want a husband, I'm waiting for him to come. I'm not looking for him. I'm waiting for him to come to me.
That's right.
I had to rephrase that, you know what I'm saying? But,
I know what you're saying.
I'm wife material, and I'm just ready to make that step. I want to be a wife one day, so I don't have time for the, sexual escapades, and I done that. I done did that. So I'm ready to cook my man a meal. I'm ready to give him some of that reward. It's punani, as I say. I'm ready to play the game.
I know what you're saying.
Ready to give him a massage. I'm just ready, for that. I'm ready to take trips with my man. Be happy, be loving. All that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready for that Martin and Gina relationship.
And like I said, you know what? And you can't have it. And you can't have that. I mean, that's what your heart desires. You can have that. And like I said, with the right person, with the right man come along, and y'all make that thing happen. That's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. So there's always possibilities. There's nothing too hard. There's always possibilities. In getting the one you desire. And like I said, me, I want to be a husband. I do. I want to be married. Be a husband and I want to be a good husband. That's my number one goal, to be a good husband. Be a good father one day. 'Cause I don't have children of my own, but I want to have children one day. So I want to just do all that stuff and live life to the fullest, and also bring up the next generation, raise a successful household, a healthy household. I just believe in possibilities. Some people probably say you live in a fantasy world, but I don't believe that. I mean, you settle for how you want to be. That's how you want your life to be. I'm representing possibilities, and it starts with us first. So we can make it work. It's up to us. Yeah, and I know we got 2 minutes left on the broadcast. So you have anything to you want to add before we get off the air?
Just a little pointers. For us, relationship loyalty is a must. Effort, sacrifices. What can we do to make it better? If it's any issues, it's a we thing, not a I, not a you. It's we. You know what I'm saying? You both have to work at it. Admitting when you're wrong. And keep dating each other. You want to grow together and stay intimate and make the relationship our priority. You know what I'm saying? So that, and with all of that, keep God as the foundation. And I feel that the relationship will be great. So those are my pointers and my closing statements.
And then that's what's up, Ian. So we about to get to sign off. I don't have anything. I say it's I'm doing everything. So we about to get to sign off here, and I thank you for being a co-host with me here on Impact Voice. To take it to the next level, of course, and bring some more discussions and tackle a lot of things to, make a name here in the city of Mobile, Alabama, of course. So we about to get ready to sign off here on Impact Voice. I hope what we said was, helpful for anyone who's listening. The replay will be up, so you can go on the website, listen to it.
I have one more thing.
Go ahead.
Can I say one more thing? And we vote this Tuesday. We voting this Tuesday, March the 3rd. Go out, support. We got to come out like we did for Mardi Gras. We got to come out and support. Voting. Please vote Tuesday. Abrahart for Congress.
And you heard it here first. So inside your vote, it says your right to vote. And just get out there and let your voice be heard. Don't settle. Don't keep your mouth closed. Just get out there and let your voice be heard. And you have the power to do that. You have the power to do that. So inside your right to make your voice heard. Don't be silent at all. So we signing off. We signing off here, and we hope everybody had a great night, and we'll catch y'all next time on Walking This Way's Impact Voice. Have a blessed Saturday evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We see y'all next time. Peace.
Bye.
You are now listening to the most talked about blog talk radio station in the universe. Walking His Way, Impact Voice Radio. Be prepared to have your mind stimulated, your spirit elevated in ways you couldn't even imagine. Introducing your host and the mastermind behind this unforgettable experience, Ferman